What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pickle Talk. Today I am dressed for the occasion. I am dressed with the colors of my country because I'm proud to be Canadian, and I'm going to be answering some assumptions / questions about being Canadian. I asked my Instagram followers to, ask me typical questions about being Canadian or any assumptions they have, and I'm gonna get real and I'm gonna answer them. While I'm digging for my first pickle, leave a like on this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next Pickle Talk.
On Wednesdays, we work out. You can also wear pink.
Oh, this is a baby. That looks so weird. Look at the little baby. It's an upside down smiley face. Anyways, okay. How did I know this was gonna be on here? Someone asked, are you really as nice as people say? I know you are, though. Well, thank you. I think that's a trick question because I feel like Canadians are really nice and we apologize for everything, but my hometown, Windsor, Ontario, everyone is so nice, blah, blah, blah. But then I moved to Toronto and I'm like, no one holds doors for people. No one says thank you when you hold the door for them. And I was like, why are people in Toronto so mean compared to like my hometown? So I'm like, I feel like it depends on what parts you're from in Canada. But overall, I do think Canadians are as nice as people say. The right Canadians. Some of these are so funny. What are your sayings? Well, sorry is a very Canadian thing. A Canadian standoff, if you haven't heard of it, is when they're both just too nice. So let's say you're driving up and you're in a parking lot and both of you have the right of way to go and you're like, no, you go first. And then they're waving at you to go first and you're like, no, but you go first. And you literally just stand there in a Canadian standoff because you're both so nice and you're telling the other person go first, and that's a Canadian standoff if you ever heard of that. I do say A, surprisingly. I'm like, hey, like you just say A all the time. People say that I say about weird, that I'm saying a boot, but I say about and they're like, you're saying a boot. I don't know. I really don't think we have that many sayings. Did you see the juice fly out of that sucker? Oh my God. It just gave birth. Assuming we all say A at the end of everything. We're all polite at the time. We're all polite all the time. Wait a sec. Okay, so you're a fellow Canadian. People assume we say A at the end of every sentence. Definitely not. Like, I don't know a lot of people who say A. That's not really that common, but when you're not from Canada, you start realizing like, why do you say A? And it's like, oh, because I'm Canadian. But we don't say it as often as you think. If Canadian bacon is ham, what is bacon? Honestly, to me as a Canadian, I have bacon and I have female bacon. I don't call any of them Canadian bacon. I honestly don't even know what you're referring to when you say Canadian bacon. So I'm gonna Google it. Female bacon. Ham? Ham? Y'all are saying our ham? Okay, y'all, I see pictures of ham and female bacon. So, like I said, I don't refer to it as Canadian bacon. I call it female bacon, and then there's just bacon. That's bacon everywhere else in the world. I don't get it. I got a pink straw today, y'all. Another assumption, you always say sorry for everything. Facts. All the time. I always catch myself saying sorry when I don't need to. Like someone in a grocery store will accidentally bump into me and I'm like, sorry. It's like, what the hell am I saying sorry for? I didn't do anything. Dill. How do you feel about the border reopening? I have mixed emotions. I'm very excited because it's been closed for a very long time. I want to travel. At the same time, I know right now, at the time of this recording, a lot of numbers have spiked in the States because of the Delta variant. So does that concern me that if we open it, we're gonna have to go back into a lockdown? Absolutely, because we just got out of our lockdown. So it worries me that when we open the borders, we will be shut down again. But I also want them open because I want to travel, you know? Are Canadians better educated than Americans? I wouldn't say so. Maybe different parts. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think so though, because I have a lot of friends who went to the United States for school and they got an incredible education. And honestly, I remember being in university and stuff and high school, and it was like, if you went to university and college in the States, it was like prime education. I don't know. I also had a really good education experience over here in Canada, so maybe they're just different. Good question, the wording. Are people in Canada really that nice? And are they really that nice to each other? Yes, I would say yes. Like I said, I think it depends where you are. If you're born and raised Canadian, I just feel like that's almost instilled in you. I don't know. I'm not mad about it, but it's true. Like we're always very like kind to each other, and it's like that big Canadian standoff. Sorry, are you okay? Like we're always taking fault and checking in on the other Canadian, even though it's like you bumped into me. Why am I apologizing? You know? So yes, I'm sure there's some pretty nasty Canadians too. Check out the true crime documentaries of all the crazy Canadians we have over here. Assumption that you say A at the end of every sentence. Not that it matters, you're still awesome. You actually spelled it A, like A-Y-Y-Y, like A, but it's like, no, it's A, E-H. It's like, I'd be like, hey, you wanna go to the mall? Or that party was really fun, eh? That's like a classic, using at the end of the sentence. I don't really understand where it came from for us, but yeah. What is the best thing about living in Canada, and what is the worst? Best, our healthcare system. I was talking with a friend about that the other day, and I was like, I feel so privileged and lucky to have free healthcare. Not really free because taxes, but anyways, we won't get into that. But we are talking about how in the United States, like healthcare is so expensive that a lot of people can't even afford healthcare. Like to even have a child, the medical bills that go with that is insane. I feel so bad. I don't know how people even survive. What is the worst? I don't know. Winter? I would say winter. Because I hate it personally. Like this is a personal thing. I hate winter. We get really bad winters, so much snow. Yeah, winter in Toronto, that's my worst. How does the rest of Canada view Newfoundland? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can't answer that on behalf of all of Canada. This one's very sour, sorry. Ooh, some of them just sting ya. I guess I'm speaking on a personal thing. I don't have any bad feelings towards Newfoundland. I would respect Newfoundland the same way I respect everywhere else in Canada, really. Canadians are always very friendly. And what do Canadians think of Mexico, about Mexico? Like I said, I can only speak on my behalf. Canadians are very friendly. Yes, a lot of them are, probably not all. And about Mexico, honestly, only from my standpoint of view, everyone I know loves Mexico and are dying to get over there and travel to Mexico. I have so many people who are raving about Mexico, their experience in Mexico, Tulum, all these amazing travel experiences to Mexico. They have nothing but positive things to say about the people over there. When they're on vacation, like everyone was so nice. I want to go to Mexico. Mexican food? Are you kidding me? Mexican food is some of the greatest food in the world. Like, yum. Yo, love the culture, love the vibes. I want to get over there. You eat Canadian bacon instead of regular bacon. We eat both. We literally eat both. We eat regular bacon, we eat ham, and we eat female bacon. We eat everything. Your regular bacon is still bacon to us over here. What? I'm so confused. I'm getting a lot of you're some of the nicest people in the world. I didn't realize how many, like, that's such a big assumption that we're all very nice. All right, well, those are some assumptions and questions about being Canadian. Honestly, a lot of them were very repetitive about being nice, about saying sorry a lot. They're all just very repetitive. I think I covered most of them. I'm surprised no one has said anything about hockey yet. I really thought there'd be something about hockey in there, or like if we live in igloos or things like that, but I guess not. Empty. Polished it off in about 4. Am I on episode 4? Polish the jar off, guys. Just some juices left. Yum. If you guys want to be a part of the next Pickle Talk, follow me on Instagram because I do a lot of subjects on there. You guys help me pick them. Also leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed Pickle Talk. I love it. I have a blast. Thankful for being Canadian. I hope this gave you some sort of insight. Again, I'm just one Canadian out of many. Love to be Canadian. Have you ever been to Canada? Let me know. Getting out of here though. I will see you guys in the next Pickle Talk series. Goodbye.